Battleship tier list. I do enjoy making this because people always tend to get pretty upset about these because ultimately these are always extremely biased. Obviously, it's my opinion, and people will have different opinions, which is what makes them so great. People get really, really salty about them. Okay, well, what do we start? I guess we got IGN ships first. Bungo. Ah, Bungo is good. Bungo is really good. After they gave it the better HE, it's really obnoxious as a kiting HE spammer. It's got really accurate guns. It absolutely fists cruisers. I'm not sure if I want to put it in A or B, but it's very good. Bungo is very good. And like the accuracy is absurd. The biggest issue really is that it struggles to fulfill base battleship roles because, well, the ship is squishy. Well, squishy, squishy compared to many others, no, but in terms of battleship, it's pretty squishy because fully aeromatchable 25mm nose and fairly hittable citadel at range. It doesn't have any special gimmicks in terms of survivability. It's standard dog IGN DCP, which is the worst DCP in the game, and it's standard 80-second cooldown heal, which isn't in any way special. It's basically a battle cruiser more than a battleship, but the guns are great. The guns are really good on it. It might still deserve A though, because like it really scales with hands. The better you are, the stronger it is. It can absolutely do work. Bungo is an A tier if you ask me. Shikishima and Yamato. They are pretty terrible, both of them. They are pretty terrible. They are pretty terrible, both of them. Is Shiki even better than Yamato? We don't even have Shiki on this account. But did Shiki had different guns, but ultimately the issue with Shikishima is the same issue that Yamato has, and that's that the hull is dog shit. The hull is complete dog shit. Did Shiki have the same slow turret reverse? Because that's one of the huge weaknesses of. Let me actually select this second. I need to refresh my memory a bit here. Let's see, Shikishima. Shikishima has 60-second turret reverse as well. Oof. It's just so clunky. Playing both of these in 2025, I mean, it's a horrendous experience. I think, honestly, they get C tier mostly because their guns are still really good. Their guns smash. They're like, if you get the dream situation where you actually have people who cover your flanks, you got people spotting for you, and you can kind of sit at the mid-range and you can just click things, your guns actually do a lot of work. Your guns are super effective. Like they absolutely, they do a lot of damage. The problem is the hull is trash, and if you're outside of basically your comfort zone, if you have to push in, you have to brawl, you have to, well, deal with anything, you're just suffering. It's vulnerable to subs, it's vulnerable to carriers, it's vulnerable to being farmed, it's vulnerable to drive-bys. Shit, even cruisers can just walk up and like smash you. There's a lot of things that just annihilates both of these hulls. The weakness isn't guns, the weakness is the hulls, for sure. What else do we have here? Oh, let's see. Battleships. Louisiana? I don't play hybrids. Louisiana is really obnoxious because of the spotting. But it's a hybrid. So I don't even want to rate a ship that I don't play. Because I feel like I can't rate it based on. No, I don't want to rate the ship I haven't played, so I'm not going to rate Louisiana. I don't think it's that good, though. I think the hull is so vulnerable. The plane spotting is really busted in games where you lack spotting. I will say that. If you lack spotting, then the plane spotting is completely broken because, well, plane spotting is broken. But if you actually have plenty of spotting, then it's just, well, pretty questionable. If you played Kearsarge, you played Louisiana. Yeah. The issue is really that Louisiana's really is the fist. It eats a lot of damage. It eats a lot of damage. But no, I don't want to rate it. Montana? Probably still. Like Montana isn't. I think Montana is better to play than Yamato for sure. I think Montana is still B tier. Montana probably still a B tier battleship. Montana is harder to play than it's probably ever been because there's so many new faster torps. There's so much dog shit in the game, to put it politely. But Montana still has a really strong heel. The guns are still accurate. It's just more cumbersome to play than it's probably ever been. But Monty can still smash. In good hands, Monty can still smash. The biggest issue really is that, well, the rudder is trash. Montana's hull is better than Yamato's. But, man, there's so many broken battleships right now that just, oof, they make Montana's life so hard. All the airstrikes, all the new damage farmers, Montana's experience is rough, to put it politely. Yeah, it's low B. It's not like these, which are low C. But don't want to put them on the same tier as this because I think Montana is objectively better. Rhode Island. See, do I want to put Rhode Island into S tier? Because Rhode Island is fucking insane. But do I want to put that into... Can I, like, add a tier? Add a row above. Yeah, okay. We add busted. Honestly, because... Okay, busted. Yeah, because then now I can actually add Rhode Island into S tier. Now I can add... Rhode Island is crazy good. I posted a fair few vids on the Rhode Island. It's a battle cruiser, yes, but it's incredibly fast. It pumps out insane HE DPM. It's got improved pen angles on the AP. The downside is the guns are only 356, but your reload is 22 seconds without a commander. With AR and shit kicking in, your reload becomes even lower, and you pump out HE. You're hella fast because you got a 50% speed boost. You got a fast reloading heal. You got a 9 km radar. Like, you have so many tools at your disposal. This thing is, it's does everything a cruiser can. Like, it can push and radar, it can kite and HE spam, but it can also play as a battleship. It's just great at basically everything. It has almost no downsides. I still remember the video in which you outrun a Jaeger. Yeah, you run down destroyers in this thing, because when you're running speed boost and you're doing like 39 knots, and then if you have brisk, you're doing over 40 knots. It's absurd as a design, and I hate that it's like so far only been available by paid bundles, so it's kind of the definition of a pay-to-win battleship. I posted a few vids on this thing. It's very, very good. Ohio? Ohio is strong A tier. Strong A tier. I wouldn't put it's not as broken as something like a Rhode Island, but I definitely think Ohio is better than Bungo. Ohio is just really good. Ohio mostly suffers from the fact that, well, you're having to push into a lot of broken shit nowadays, but it's definitely a strong A tier ship. It's just a very strong battleship. You run the tank build on it, you get the fast reloading heals, you got 457s with really good dispersion. It's fun and it's strong. The big downside really is that you're stuck with Monty hull, which means very slow rudder. You get a bit better rudder than Monty. It's 18.6, I think, but it's still pretty bad. Concealment is pretty bad as well. But much better Montana. Much better Montana for sure. Vermont. I think Vermont is S tier. Not everyone will agree. I think a lot of people would expect it to be A tier, but I think Vermont is an S tier battleship. Mostly because I love playing it, because it gives me the biggest dopamine hits in the world, because the sheer weight of the AP is absurd. The sheer weight of the AP is completely absurd. No bias whatsoever. I mean, this is a. I think I can admit this is a biased take. It has issues. Mainly, its slow speed, but it's pretty damn tanky, despite being shaped like a circle. And the guns are insane. It actually has built-in prop, so it dances pretty well. And with the fast reloading heal, it's very sustainable as well. The issue is, of course, there are ships that can just walk all over you. Like a Libertad, you're too slow to disengage, so he just melts you instantly. So it has clear downsides, but S tier if you ask me. I love that ship. I just love the brick. Brick is one of those. It's crack for me. Wisconsin. Honestly, a while ago I would have put it in S tier. Now I think it's like a really strong A tier. I don't have... This is a bit biased, but I don't have as good games in Wisconsin as I do in Brick. Wisconsin is really good, but I do not have the same kind of games that I do have in the Vermont as I in the Wisconsin. It's good, but the issue is... Well, when you have the F key, you're really, really good. Like, really bustedly good. But there are situations where you struggle to get the F key up, and the squishiness of the hull becomes pretty obvious. It's still really good. It plays more like a battle cruiser, yeah. More battle cruiser than a battleship, and honestly, in that role, the road is just better. Being a strong A tier means you're really fucking good. Don't get me wrong, this is a really fucking good ship. Like, I don't want anyone thinking I think Whiskey is bad. Whiskey is a really good ship. I just don't think it's as nasty as something like the Brick. What do I have next? Kremlin? See, Kremlin right now, I don't like it at all. I actually don't like Kremlin at all. I'd probably put it in... Probably in like a strong B tier. Hello? Can I not... Strong B tier? It feels pretty awful because it's quintessentially a super aggressive battleship in a meta that punishes aggression in every possible way. But I do want to highlight that the next patch, or the patch in which they're changing the modules so that they no longer permanently break, is actually going to be a massive boon for Kremlin. Because one of Kremlin's issues right now is you push in, a Conqueror clicks you with HE once, and you lose your entire AA suit, and then the carrier just farms you completely for free, and there's nothing you can do. With the patch, the fact that you can actually recover your AA, it's no longer permanently breaks, it's gonna be a huge game changer for the survivability of the of the Kremlin. But even then, it's still a rough experience. I still think it's a rough experience. Like, it's still an absurd tank, and if there is an opportunity to push, there are few ships that push better than a Kremlin. But yeah, no, it's just not. It doesn't quite have the impact that I felt it had back in the day. There's so many nuts carriers, so many nuts subs, and then there's all the airstrikes that really love farming a big clunky Kremlin trying to sit there and nose tank. It's a pretty rough experience if you ask me. I don't know. I haven't played it in a while, but it's Slava. Slava hasn't been good in a long time, to be fair. Slava is probably rated right up there with the Yamatos. It's a C. It's a pretty questionable C. Slava has one gimmick, which is, well, it's kind of got two gimmicks. The armor is deceptively strong because it has the Kremlin hull, a thinner version, but still the Kremlin hull. And the guns have incredible punching power and incredible accuracy. The issue is the AP alpha is very low, the reload is very long, and you lack overmatch in any way. You can have the occasional fairy tale game where you get to click a lot of broadsides, and then Slava is super fun. But if you don't get that, you're basically a liability. And if you try to bring it to some ranked or some shit, you're just trash. You're basically just trash. Depends on how many paid actors you get. Yeah, and that's really a bad way to depend on a ship. What's that? GK, Preußen. They're slightly different, but I'm not gonna be real. These things are dog shit nowadays. These things are fucking dog shit. Both the GK and the Preußen. I would say Preußen is better than the GK, mostly because of the Overmatch and the slightly better firing angles. But the age of like brawling secondary German BBs that isn't Schlieffen is so completely over. It's so fucking over. It's hard to be effective. The guns aren't very good. The secondary DPM, if you get it, is okay. But the issue is if you try to push in anywhere, you got a massive superstructure. You have to give way too much broadside to use your guns. And God forbid you start getting harassed by DD subs, carriers. The usual things that love harassing a battleship. It's oof. Like Preußen is better mostly because you can build main guns on it. And then you can just spam the 457s with really low reload. But if you want to do that, there are so many better battleship options than the Preußen. Yeah, and you need to build IFHE on the secondaries as well. It's oof. 30mm Overmatch in a ship that can't hit shit with 8 guns is worthless. You can put them however you want. It's the same shit. Yeah, I mean they're both in a really bad state. Wargaming is never gonna buff them though, because they're still really popular. German players, especially like German boomers, love these ships, so they're never gonna get buffed. But in terms of gameplay experience, I don't want to play them. I don't even want to. When people ask me to play them, I just decline. Like I'm okay with queuing up with Yamato and Slava every night, but I don't even want to play them because it's just like it's not a fun experience. Oh, never mind. You didn't need IFHE. Which was it you needed IFHE on? You needed on Pommern. Regardless, it's not a good experience. Mecklenburg is like the kite HE spam. It's actually kind of criminally misplayed though. It's pretty decent when played well. But like honestly, I see. You used to hate mech. I don't hate it as a ship. I hate the players who play Mecklenburg. You're confusing that. I don't hate Mecklenburg as a ship. I think it's the people who play it are mostly people who want to kite and spawn and HE spam, and they're too bad to do it in a proper ship, so they play a fucking battleship with a turtleback to do it. C players love it. Yeah, it's pretty decent though. Like, I'm probably going to put it in B tier, honestly, because a well-played Mecklenburg is actually not a dog shit ship. It's just the people who like that ship are obnoxious as hell. But in a random battle, if you have to deal with a kite Mecklen that's just farming you, it's really obnoxious. It's really obnoxious. The difference with Mecklen is that you can actually, unlike many other kite ships, you can actually push in and brawl. Like, it's actually a pretty fucking strong ship to push in with as well. But the issue is the lack of gun caliber, and it's basically a massive hull. But the average player base who plays Mecklen is oof. As Torps, secondary specs, I think it's 1 health. Yeah. It has good. It pumps out a fair bit of damage. So that's why I put it up here. Schlieffen. A tier probably. Honestly, Schlieffen is still really good. Schlieffen is still a really good ship. Once again, it's harder to play than before. But if you don't end up with 2 ships that belong in the busted category, you can have pretty good games. Like, I still think Schlieffen, especially in ranked, Schlieffen can be a very strong ship. What do you mean? No, Schlieffen can be still very good. Every proper BB kills it. BBs kill it when they're kited. Schlieffen still pumps out a lot of damage. Don't pretend like Schlieffen suddenly has become shit. Schlieffen is still a good ship. It's just harder to play than it used to be. But Schlieffen is still a good ship. This is for randoms, yeah. No, the issue really with Schlieffen is, if the 2 OP cars, which I will add later, if they are present, Schlieffen is pretty unplayable. But that applies to a lot of other battleships that want to push in. It's just the way it's really good. It's just not one of the busted ships. Honestly, I could just add the busted ships there now, so I don't have to go back. Okay, we start with Libertad. Oh, start with Libertad. Libertad, busted, broken. Horrendously overpowered brawler. Stealthy, insanely tanky. The guns are much better than a secondary ship should have. Armor being 51 millimeters means that, well, for example, Schlieffen straight up can't fight it. So if you fight a Schlieffen in a Libertad, the Libertad pins the Schlieffen doesn't pin the Libertad. It's horrendously broken. You struggle to sit it unless it's flat and you have insane guns at close range. Most of the time you'll do no fucking damage. Montana with hands, it's any Schlieffen alive for free, to be honest. I mean, if the Montana is kited, yes. But anyway, Libertad is... It just busted in basically every possible way. It's completely overrepresented in terms of player numbers. Like, this thing is played way too much nowadays. It's disgusting how many battles you see in this thing. It's especially in ranked. Like, shit, can we see the... Is it in WoW's? I think it's in WoW's numbers. We can see the ranked player numbers, but ranked has been completely taken over by this thing because it's a brawling game mode, and a broken brawler is obviously going to be completely fucking busted in it. Let's see. Oh, can it load? Yeah, it's lagging. It's loading a bit slow. It has no superstructure. It handles like a god. The guns are good. There's like literally no weaknesses. Literally no weaknesses on this thing. It's straight up completely overpowered. Completely busted ship. There's like no discussion. I like the other completely overpowered ship, which is of course the Colombo. This thing, unlike whereas Libertad has completely taken over ranked, Colombo has completely taken over random battles. It is the most popular ship on EU. It is the most popular ship on C. It's about to become the most popular ship on NA, I think. It's become completely fucking disgusting how popular this ship is. And it's basically because it's hilariously overpowered. It has incredible firing angles. It's got a smoke to disengage with. It's got a really good hull, and it shoots sap, which you can't angle against it. Even when you angle perfectly, you're eating 20-25k damage. You never need to care about the enemy angle. You never need to care about what ship you're clicking. You just use sap and you click center of the ship and you do massive damage. It is completely brain damaged, and a complete idiot can play this thing and do whatever you want. It's completely retard proof, basically. You still have idiots who kill themselves in it, but God forbid you play against someone who isn't a complete retard, and this thing is just completely busted. The leg mod was the biggest mistake. Giving it leg mod was like, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking giving it that leg mod, but that leg mod, the legendary upgrade that gives it 6% better dispersion and 6% reload, has just catapulted it into completely broken stats. Like, playing any of these ships into Colombo is horrendous. That's basically it. You can't play any of these ships into a Colombo that knows what it's doing. You lose the fight 100%. Like, it doesn't matter. Even Libertad, like, it's kind of if Libertad gets close, it's got a chance against Colombo. But if Colombo is kited, Libertad just loses 100-0. Or if the Libertad is at range, Colombo just smashes it. Colombo counters every battleship on the list. Doesn't matter what of them. It's demented, horrendous, dog shit. It's just awful. It's for random battles over there. It's for general. Anyway, we've added the two straight up broken ships here, so we can look at the rest of them now. I don't know how, but that 6% turns its guns from shotguns to freaking laser beams. There is the theory, basically, there is a theory that every accuracy mod on EU is proccing twice. Because List, a couple of years ago, discovered a bug where every single dispersion modifier that they added was actually activating twice. So Outnumbered, the dispersion module, the American 11% module, they were all proccing twice. So instead of getting 7%, you were getting 14%. Instead of getting 11, you were getting 22%. So they went through it and they fixed the entire system, and that's why if you were to play on Leicester now, the dispersion on all your ships would be a bit worse than it is on EU. And there is a theory that this bug is still active on Wargaming's client, and they just haven't noticed it. And that's why what seems like a small 6% on Colombo is probably more closer to a 12%. It's a theory. But the theory is spaghetti code from the EU office basically. That is the issue. They don't care, yeah. But Data was 20%. Yeah, that's probably why Data also broke it. But they found this bug on the Leicester code and they fixed it, and that's why even now a lot of streamers who play still Leicester, they notice how much worse the dispersion is on. Like if you ask Gang, he still plays Leicester. He'll tell you how like the dispersion is straight up worse on Leicester than it is on EU, and it's probably because of this bug that was fixed there and hasn't been fixed on EU. Anyway, that's the theory. Still, I can't say it's guaranteed because I am not, I don't know the code, but it is a theory. Conquer. Honestly, Furious Conqueror is still kind of fucking obnoxious. Furious Conqueror is still pretty fucking obnoxious. Like, it's still a giga passive farmer, but it hasn't really changed much. It's still really obnoxious. It's obnoxious to play into, it's obnoxious to deal with, like, it's still, its issue is really it can't push for shit. You can't push for shit in the Conqueror. You melt pretty goddamn quickly. But, and even a lot of cruisers can sit you, but regardless, it's still really obnoxious to deal with. The well-played Conqueror is really Ebola. Luckily, there's very few well-played Conquerors. But it's a rough thing to deal with. It can still tank, yeah, with the super heal, but the hull still melts super fast when you push in. Like, it's super squish. Incomp. Ooh, Incomp in randoms, though. Incomp in randoms. Oh, that's such a fucking hit and miss. Honestly, when you queue up with Incomparable for randoms, you kind of reach into a box of chocolate and you never know what you're gonna get. Are you gonna have a sub on your flank? Okay, your game is probably unplayable. Is the carrier gonna be hounding you? Okay, the game is completely unplayable. Consistency doesn't work with Incomparable. I don't even know where. Honestly, I'm so fucking lost where I put it. I haven't played it in a while. But even then, when I played it, it was always like, you either have a fucking game of your life, or you have the worst game of your life. It's probably still pretty fucking good. But it's hit or miss. In ranked, it can also be good, but it, again, really fucking hit and miss. It's definitely like a ship that requires hands, though. If you don't have hands, it's gonna be like D tier. Probably put it in B. Is it weird to put it? Is it weird to put it next to fucking Montana? Is it weird? I don't know. I don't know. Is this weird? It feels weird to have these next to each other. But Montana is really consistent. Like, Montana won't hit the highs that Incomparable has, but Montana most certainly won't hit the fucking lows that Incomparable has either. It's like coin toss. If you get good matchmaking, yeah, this thing can be fucking S tier. Like, God forbid you get to push into any cruisers on your flank, you outspot them and then you overmatch them. It's S tier. But then you get some carrier DD spotting, fucking a sub on your ass in this thing, anything like that, and it's like, it collapses down here. It's, I don't know. I don't know where to put it. I'll put it here. I kind of, I'm not sure about that. St. Vincent? That's still an A tier ship, honestly. That's still an A tier ship for sure. People kind of forgot about St. Vincent, but St. Vincent hasn't really been nerfed much. What did they give it? Like a bit of a heal cooldown? But it's still really fucking good. People just don't play it. Yeah, no, St. Vincent deserves to be here. I don't remember what I think they nerfed the heal cooldown, didn't they? Wasn't that what they did on it? Nerfed the heal cooldown on it. Where's my St. Vincent? There it is. Yeah, look at that. 95, that's what they did. They gave it a significant longer heal cooldown. So it means you can't be the super cockroach you once were, but, like... What build were we running on? Oh, this is just... You can run this build as well. This is just very standard tank build. I guess we want the extra, we want the mega heals. They increased the concealment a bit. It's still really good though, isn't it? 13-1. It used to be 12 something. It used to be 12 something to conceal. It's 13-1 now. This camo is good here, by the way. But I think it's still really strong. It's still really strong. Because it's so goddamn fast. It's fast, it's still got a fast rudder, it's pretty stealthy, and honestly you can choose HE or AP and they both absolutely smash. Both are good. Especially the HE is completely fucking obnoxious. 63% fire chance HE is like a war crime. Thunder? Does Thunder deserve to be S tier nowadays? Does Thunder deserve to be S tier nowadays? It's still really fucking good. 457 with incredible dispersion. The rudder is busted. The conceal is great. It's got really good AA. Oh, whoa, whoa, look how old. Well, that's. Ooh, no one saw that. Jesus Christ, no one saw that. It's been a while, huh? It's got good AP. It's got good HE. The issue is, I guess, well, the Citadel is hittable. That's about it. It's got a hittable Citadel. That's about the weakness of this thing. Oh, it's 60-second cooldown heal as well. Fuck, this thing is so good. This thing is still so good. I honestly haven't played it in ages, but fuck, it's still so good. I think I have to put that thing. I think it's still an S tier ship. I think it's still an S tier ship. It's still so obnoxious. Guns are still disgusting, yeah. What else do I have? Bourgogne. I need to revisit the Thunder. I do. I'm not convinced. It might just be a strong A as well. It might just be a strong A, but I'm not sure. It's been a while since I played it. Burger. Where the fuck do we place Burger? Maybe a B? I used to love the Bourgogne. I mean, in hands it's kind of an A tier, but it's so squishy nowadays. It's so squishy nowadays, I feel. It feels weird to put it next to Whiskey though, because I think Whiskey is a superior ship. Is it weird to put it next to Whiskey? I feel like Whiskey should maybe be a low S. Maybe Whiskey should be a low S, because I can't justify putting Burger next. No, I have to put this as a low S tier. I can't justify putting Burger on the same tier as Whiskey. I can't justify that, because Whiskey is objectively a better ship. Cannot justify that. Republic? Holy fuck, this thing is trash. God, I fucking hate this thing. Oh my god, this thing is so fucking bad. Holy shit. Is it worse than Preußen and GK? It might be fucking worse than Preußen and GK. They gave it the most minimal gun buff in the world, and it's still horrendous. It doesn't hit fucking anything. You get melted by absolutely everything. It's just... Man, it's a trash experience. It's such a bad... I used to like Republic. I have a lot of games in Republic. But, oh, I don't want to play that thing nowadays. I don't want to play that thing nowadays. Like, the gimmick it had was the 457s, but... the 457s with fast reload, but honestly, there's so many better 457s in the game now, it's... Yeah, they buffed the Sigma by 0.1 or something, but it wasn't enough. It didn't change anything. 431s, yeah, but you were match 30, that's the point. Thank you, Finhero, for the 25. The point is you are match 30, and it's not really relevant. What else do we have? Lauria. I mean, Lauria is still really fucking good. Lauria is like strong A tier for sure. Honestly, Lauria is still really good. The problem is Legmod Colombo is so much fucking better. It's wild. But, I mean, overmatching 457 sap is broken. It's just really fucking disgusting to deal with. Overmatch sap is just like, it smashes. It's got a really low hull, really low citadel, like, it's fast, it's stealthy. If it wasn't for Colombo, but Colombo exists, so it's really hard to justify this thing. Colombo has power crept this thing so hard. It has a weird citadel. It does. It actually has this weird thing going where it's significantly tankier nose in than kited. It has this weird thing going where, like, nose in like this, you don't do any damage to this thing. But then if you're kited, all sorts of wonkiness starts fucking happening over here, and you start doing giga damage. But the hull was the sit was like, this is the citadel. It looks large, but honestly, this is all supposed to be citadel. But if it gives flat, you can dev strike it. If it gives flat, you can dev strike it. But like, if a good player plays it, you will struggle to do anything to it. I think it had what, yeah, 50 here, so you can't go through the side here into the citadel. But I think if you're kited, there was some fucking shenanigans that could happen. Yeah, I think you could punch it through here. That's what happened when you were kited. You could punch it through here into the citadel. You shot the superstructure, and you would get this wonky ass fucking sits through here. That's what happened when you kited in this thing. Yeah, you really don't want to be kiting in this thing. You have to be kind of sitting nose in, but it's still really good. It does have a clear weakness now. It's really tanky nose in, yeah. But second you have to turn that ship around, tankiness can go out the window really hard. Sicilia. Is it like a B tier, maybe? I don't really like Sicilia. It's decent. Like, it's got the smoke, it's got the okay guns. The hull is pretty tanky. It's not a bad battleship, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad battleship. The hull is really good, but like, it doesn't have the most busted feature of the Italians, which is the sap. There is no sap. So it's kind of like, Libertad doesn't work on C anymore. I don't think it's worked for a while because everyone spams Colombo there. I don't think that's anything new. Look, you know, Yamato used to be the most popular battleship on the C server because IGN, of course, Imperial Japanese Navy, it's the ultimate weeb ship, the Yamato. But look at the last update statistics on ships played. How do you play any pushing battleship into this? This is the Asian server. It's 10% more played than Yamato. Like, you can't play a pushing ship into this. It's impossible. It's impossible. Like, it's Colombo's every game. So yeah, Libertad has dropped off down here. You can't play it because good luck trying to push into this shit. So the reason Libertad doesn't work is because everyone plays Colombo, because Colombo is so broken. Anyway, what else do we have? Is that? No? What else do we have? We got Small Trump, Gutenlo, Utrecht, Prince. Willem de Eerste. Willem in randoms is actually really fucking good. Willem is really fucking good. I don't know if it's S tier. It's definitely a strong A tier. It shits out damage though. I don't know if it's an S tier or is it a strong A tier. I can't really put it in the S tier because it's the Citadel does get absolutely fucked on this thing. The guns are so good on it. The guns are really good and the airstrike is really good. The problem is it actually has 0 tools against subs, and basically every EU random battle is 2 subs nowadays. I think I'll put it in A only because the fact that they made the airstrike cooldown share the same cooldown as the sub ASW is fucking criminal. You never have ASW up for subs. Like, you basically never have it up for subs. It's still really fucking good. It's still really fucking good. Like, I think I have a lot of games under this thing. But I think it's better than Lauria though. It's like this thing. Hello? Yeah, there we go. It's like super strong A, I think. Super strong A. I think we played a lot in that. I think I got like 20 games in that thing. Holy leg smoke. Oh, it's so slow. I think I played a lot of it. Where is Willem? Yeah, Willem. Yeah, I have 26 battles. This thing does a lot of damage. And I've gotten pretty unfortunate in a lot of the games. Willem is like, the damage it pumps out is really fucking good. I think A tier for sure. Strong A. Not quite S, because if you have to deal with subs, if you have to push, if you have to do all of these things, the fucking hull is not that great, and the lack of ASW is pretty shit. Minimum 200k washed. It's true. It's true. Irresistible? Honestly, S tier. Irresistible is broken. It just broken. It's boring, and it's like a kite piece of shit, but pumps out so much fucking damage. And then Wargaming was demented enough to give it the pen so it can punch through 38 millimeters. And which means that, well, Ohio and Montana and basically all American BBs are unplayable if the enemy has an Irresistible. Because he chunks you for 10k HE volleys on cooldown, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's really, it's a shit design. It's fundamentally, it's a shit design. Here's Irresistible. The problem is, I never knew what if they didn't give it smoke, it wouldn't be as bad. If they didn't give it smoke, it would require a bit more hands to play, because you'd have to like manage your hull, or because it has a big citadel, you need to manage your hull and your survivability. Like the citadel is fucking massive. This is all citadel, but they fucking gave it the crawling smoke. They gave it the goddamn crawling smoke that lasts for 2 minutes. So you can just dip into a smoke for 2 minutes and just farm from your smoke for 2 minutes straight with an 8.1 smoke from like detection. So you're never gonna get basically spotted. And then they gave it the fucking 10.6 reload. Like, you can outrun your smoke. You can, but like the pin is weird on the guns as well. The AP is actually better than people think. I think I have a fair few games in this thing as well. But like, they did it, both this one and Willem are horrendous additions to the game. There's Irresistible. Yeah, it's roughly same, but honestly, this is worse games than Willem. Because Irresistible, if you get a good game, it's nothing but farm. It's nothing but farm. It's nothing but farm. It can just farm so much damage. It's a really toxic design, and you can be bad at the game and still be insanely toxic in this thing. It's definitely an S tier battleship. Would you recommend Irresistible as a first tier 10 RB ship for cruiser main? It's pretty boring. I'm gonna be real, it's really broken, but it's pretty boring. It's a really strong ship, but it's a you sit there, you smoke, and you farm. That's basically it. But it's fucking strong. So first time seeing the ship in detail. What the fuck? Oh man, you haven't seen anything yet. Let me show you this. There we go. This is HE DPM. That's Des Moines, that's Salem, that's Irresistible. So, like, it's all cruisers, and then that you have the battleship Irresistible here. Except you're in a battleship hull, and you have 20 km range, and you have really good AP. So, yeah, you like, people talk compared to Cerberus, bro. This thing shits out what 30% more damage than Cerberus does. It's like it's really demented. It's really demented. And it has the smoke. Yeah, and I think it has. Didn't it have like a pretty good heal as well? Like the heal was there's something. Yeah, no, the heal was standard. The heal was standard. It's just the smoke that makes it so very broken. But yeah, medium range AA is pretty strong as well. But like, no, the ship wouldn't be as bad if they hadn't given it the smoke. But giving it the smoke just made it nuts. It just made it nuts. Wait, was that all? That was all. That was all the battleships. All the battleships. Do I 100% agree with this? I don't know. Maybe. I don't want to put Louisiana because I don't play hybrids. But I think Louisiana is pretty eh. Strongest point on it is the spotting. But besides that, besides the broken plane spotting, it's a pretty questionable hull. It eats a lot of shit. But yeah, that's the battleships. That's the battleships in World of Warships. Rhode Island, it's in S tier. But yeah, no, a lot of battleship balance could be fixed if they did something about Colombo and Libertad. I don't know why they're letting those two battleships reign for so long, because they're both really, really broken in different ways. Like Libertad makes other brawling ships irrelevant. Colombo makes all other battleships irrelevant. So it's kind of like, Jesus. Well, what the fuck? Like, what are you thinking there? Like, yeah, no, fix those two, and it already looks a lot better. I expected Ohio to be higher. I liked Ohio, but honestly, the problem is there's a lot of things that fisted nowadays. The issue with Ohio is there's so much airstrikes. Airstrikes, Irresistible, Willem, Libertad, Colombo, like all of these things, because you kind of want to play aggressive in Ohio. I posted some vids on it on Ohio recently where I play aggressive. It's really nice when you get to push, and it's a really strong ship when you get to push. But man, when you start getting focused, it also eats a lot of shit. It eats a lot of shit. Like when people start farming it, it's fucking rough. It's fucking rough. What BBs of this list are the most fun to play for you, Flamu? I mean, Brick is my favorite, but that's because I like the ribbons. I also love Wisconsin because honestly, ships that have good guns are ships I really like. But I like Ohio as well. I play it a fair bit. I like Bungo for the broken ass guns. Generally, if a ship has good guns, I like it. I also enjoy playing Slava every now and then, despite the fact that I think it's pretty shit. I still enjoy playing Slava every now and then because there's something special about citadeling battleships from 25 km with pinpoint accuracy. It's just satisfying. Uh, but yeah, and Willem I play every now and then as well now. Yeah. Yeah, Ohio into Utrecht and Willem. Like Ohio into Gutenlo. Ohio into. The worst thing is Ohio into Irresistible, honestly. Irresistible is on your flank in the Ohio. It's the worst. The only thing you can do is turn around and run. That's the only option. It's completely busted. Like if you spawn on a flank with Ohio and Irresistible is there, Ohio's concealment is 14.1. So you're basically going to be constantly spotted by surface ships or planes. And Irresistible full pens your deck armor because you got 38mm deck armor, and Irresistible full pens 42. So every time he clicks with a volley of 16 guns, every time he clicks, you see that 39mm armor pen. He punches straight through your entire ship. So he full pens your entire ship. Because Ohio armor scheme is like 38, 38, 32, 32. So anything he hits here, he full pens. And it's just like 10k chunk, 10k chunk, 10k chunk, plus fires, 10k chunk, 10k chunk. It's unplayable. Like, if I see an Ohio and Irresistible, it's the freest damage of my life. Montana is even better because Montana doesn't have the fast heal, so you can chunk him even harder. It's kind of this. I don't like the design, but I respect the strength. I hate the design, but I respect the strength. Yeah, I guess we'll do cruisers and DDs next. We'll do cruisers and DDs next, but I'm not gonna do that now. I'll fuck up my voice if I talk that much. Obviously, this is, as always, just my opinion. This is my opinion, and I am known to be pretty retarded, so I suggest you take it with a pinch of salt.